my vision upon the world is so big that it's like, no, I really want to do this fast.
Yeah.
Because I really want to. I think I'm one of the first ones that's actually seeing that switch from IQ to EQ and making that possible for a new level of being. I truly
Yeah.
think that I'm one of the first ones that's actually seeing that. And you're also part of that and a couple of other.
Yeah. When you say seeing that, what do you mean by seeing that?
I think that's my mindset, my belief system is that that's the new evolution of human beings.
Meaning, because the idea of EQ is not a new idea. That's been around a long time. And I think the idea of a shift from, I think what I'm hearing you say is you are observing that people are shifting their mindset more toward valuing EQ as opposed to IQ. Recognizing more and more people are recognizing the importance of EQ.
Yeah, and let's imagine that the EQ is actually the map of consciousness. So the higher that your EQ is, then the higher that your focus point is level 300 in the map of consciousness. Got no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
So if the focus point is we're as a society, we're going to focus upon on raising the position, the level of within the map of consciousness. So how much that you know doesn't really matter. But focus on how you're feeling, and if you're feeling more positive tomorrow compared to how you're feeling today, that's the value. And whenever something negative happens in your surrounding, you're choosing to kind of steer that into the positive direction. And that is making that switch from the IQ into the EQ, or that's how I verbalize it.
okay,
But making us the focus point on us feeling, because then we focus on letting go a lot of the emotional states that we have, a lot of the angerness into that. Oh, what if the purest version of ourselves is that highest vibration of level 1000 within map of consciousness? And the only thing that we're doing with our physical being, with our body, is collecting traumas that we've collected in our physical being, and that's limiting us. So let's actually focus on releasing that limit, and let's actually experience that higher vibration, which makes intuition more possible, which makes manifestation more possible. Because I
yeah,
notice it for myself. I just notice my intuition stuff, like everything's going really freaking amazing.
yeah,
And especially when other people are with me, they're like, whoa, now everything is like streamlined. Like I didn't notice because I'm in it.
right,
But they are mentioning.
right.
And I truly think that's because I'm not highly educated. I'm like now very comfortable with giving a presentation for 2,000 people. What the fuck?
Right.
I was like the very, very shy electrical engineer kid with a lot of stuff from us. And now I'm talking like this because my main focus is me feeling better.
Yeah.
So that's the if that makes sense, as in that's the switch between the IQ and the EQ that I'm leaning more into that growth.
Yeah, yeah. I think what you're saying. So now I feeling a little bit better what you mean. The way I think about it is, and I'm sure I've said this to you, but there is a shift coming. There's a transformation. People are changing their mindsets.
Yeah.
And I think you and I are on the front lines of observing in reality. You know, it's been talked about. I've read articles about this shift from IQ to E, but I think it's what you and I are experiencing. Well, you and I are experiencing. You're experiencing that shift. And we're observing people around us. And I think we're amongst the first. Yes, I would agree. We're probably amongst the first group to really embrace it, experience it, observe it, and who knows? Maybe we're drawing it to ourselves, right? So,
Yeah.
so it's cool stuff.
I'm kind of glad that I actually recorded that rant of me just now.
That was a good one. You should post that.
I'm just going to do that. I'm like, post like an hour of conversation, and